reason to be concerned right now. We're on 3 straight losses. Just the offense just not clicking the way it's used to be clicking.
As you said, we've been here before. Start the season over 3 straight losses. So hopefully tomorrow we don't have a long break, so we can try to bounce back quickly and get a win in Indiana.
When you look at this game, you had the great run in the second half. How can you just get that kind of energy, get that kind of performance a little bit earlier in the game since you don't dig yourself such a huge hole?
Just got to come out and fight. We got to play with that type of sense of urgency in the beginning of the game, so we don't dig a hole and get down by 15 to 20 points in the first half.
With the different lineup with Brandon in there instead of Jermaine, how different is that for you being a playmaker?
Brandon's he extends the floor a little bit farther than JL, so in that aspect, pick and roll is a lot better. But at the end of the day, it's a team effort, and we just got to do better as a whole.
Is there anything you can put your finger on with these slow starts?
I don't think we get easy looks. To start the game, we usually in the past we got to easy layups. Getting Palm Ray on the break early, so that way they get their rhythm. So we're not getting to the foul line. So it's a lot of different things. It's not just one thing in particular, but we have to find a way to go back to the drawing board and we got to do it quickly.
Do you sense when guys are missing shots that they would normally make, especially when
Yeah, we missed a lot of shots in the first half that we would normally make wide open shots. Shots that we'd take every night. So, but tonight they weren't falling in. What can happen is what we did tonight. Is what I mean is our defense. We got to still play the defense. We got to still play with the same intensity, even when shots aren't falling.
Rajon, you were taking a beating this year as far as going to the basket, getting out there. You're actually obviously displeased with the lack of fouls calls. Are you feeling physically? Are you feeling like you have to take on defenses because your guys aren't scoring as much easy baskets? Are you having to force the action more than you'd like?
I'm being a lot more aggressive this year. That's what the sideline and the coaching staff is telling me. Try to make something happen. I don't want to try to do it by myself because it's a team effort, but at the same time, just trying to get easy looks. I think that's what we need as a team is to get in the early rhythm.
How important is it, Rajon, to make sure you guys stick with Paul and KG and make sure that they get their game going?
Together. Somebody gets traded, but for the most part, we're all together. We're all in this together. No one's pointing a thing on anyone. But when we get it, we'll be tough to